Hey guys, welcome back to Solo ReacTalk. If you're new here, welcome. Today we're going traveling. We're going back to the North America. Yes. We're going to visit the Yellowstone National Park with Expedia. Now, this national park, I've heard references to it through movies like 2012, where there was like a caldera underground volcano that exploded and it made one huge devastation. And I think it was that movie and a wolf documentary where I've had references to the Yellowstone National Park. So yeah, I'm going to be watching a travel blog on the Yellowstone National Park, and hopefully I'll gain more information about this place. All right, let's start. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yellowstone National Park stretches across the northwest corner of Wyoming, reaching into Idaho and Montana. Founded in 1872, Yellowstone was the world's first national park and now hosts over 4 million adventurers every year. A 12-hour drive from Seattle or a 5-hour drive from Salt Lake City, there's no doubt that it's a trek to get here. But the moment you step foot in this vast park, you'll know it was worth every mile. With endless green prairies, spectacular mountain ranges, and abundant wildlife, Yellowstone is the very best of North American wilderness, wrapped up into a 2 million acre gift for nature lovers. Yellowstone is proudly managed by the National Park Service, and its highlights are easily accessible by the Loop Road, which can be reached from each of the park's 5 entrances. So buckle up and get ready to explore a land untouched by humanity. Yellowstone is a geothermal extravaganza that sits atop a slumbering supervolcano, which is said to have violently erupted over 60,000 years ago. Geologists have long debated the caldera's origins, and theories abound as to when the next big eruption is due. But don't let the merchants of doom put you off. Seismic activity is closely monitored to ensure the safety of park visitors. One of the best places to witness the geothermal activity bubbling beneath Yellowstone is at Grand Prismatic Spring, just under 25 miles from the park's west entrance. Admire the vivid pool from afar, but don't get any ideas about plunging in. These steaming waters can reach temperatures near boiling. Just to the south is Old Faithful, one of the most visited geysers in the world. Aptly named, Old Faithful punctually spews boiling water and steam into the sky every 60 to 90 minutes. The explorers of yesteryear once used Old Faithful as their laundry, placing garments at the vent, which were blasted into the sky and thoroughly washed by boiling water. This landscape is not only an impressive display of geothermal activity, it is also laced with lush forests, rivers, and lakes. Yellowstone Lake is the tranquil heart of the park, and outdoor enthusiasts congregate here for all sorts of recreational activities. Cast a line in the icy high-altitude waters, venture out in a kayak, or explore the lapping shores on foot. The park is not only rich with legends and precious views, it is also teeming with wildlife. Yellowstone has long been a refuge for America's native animals, and the park's greatest success story is the restoration of the mighty bison. Today, Yellowstone is home to the planet's largest remaining wild herd. In Hayden Valley, a close encounter with this sturdy beast is almost guaranteed. So remember to keep your eyes on the road. One of the most dramatic sights in the park is the Yellowstone River. Fed by Yellowstone Lake, the river winds its way north before plummeting 300 feet off Lower Falls and into the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. Leave your car and embark on the short hike to Artist Point, one of the best places to sit and marvel at the immensity of this natural wonder. Natural beauty can lift the spirit like nothing else, and there are countless places in Yellowstone which seem to be designed for travelers to simply sit back and admire. Unfold a picnic chair at Pebble Creek and let the sound of its rushing waters clear your mind and soothe your soul. Still in the park's north, dense trees open out into rolling prairies in Lamar Valley. Its lush fields are watered by babbling brooks and framed by a backdrop of snow-capped peaks. Bring your binoculars to catch a closer glimpse of wild bison, along with Yellowstone's other native animals. When evening sets in, set up your tent at one of the many campsites or head out of the park's north entrance to Gardner. This gateway town is the perfect haven for weary travelers. Warm yourself with a hearty meal at one of the many saloons before continuing your epic Yellowstone adventure. In Yellowstone, a step in any direction is like a journey to another continent, and sometimes another planet. Just south of Gardner is Mammoth Hot Springs. The springs carry minerals which solidify into ever-changing limestone terraces. The ethereal formations are a breathtaking reminder that even in the natural world, change is the great constant of life. Make your way south to Norris, an area surrounded by hundreds of geothermal wonders. Listen to clay bubbling and boiling from the depths of the earth at artists' paint pots. Wander boardwalks set just inches from the trembling surface of Norris Geyser and hold your breath as you advance through billowing clouds of vapor rising from beneath the planet's crust. Yellowstone National Park has long been a land of epic horizons, legendary stories, and endless renewal. As the grandfather of all national parks, its legacy has inspired wildlife preservation across the globe. Today, a trip into the heart of Yellowstone is like a journey back in time, a journey to the great landscape of America before Europeans arrived. It's a journey to creation itself.
Well, guys, that was Yellowstone National Park. I did not know that it was officially like the first national park in the world. That's news to me. I didn't know about that. Old Faithful guys are used as a laundry service cleaning kind of thing. That's crazy. I mean, what if you lose your things, like you lose your clothing down the hole? I mean, probably it does spit it out, but sometimes I don't think they get spat out. Maybe they're just stuck in there, you know, on the corners or something. So I don't know. To me, it just looks like a big risk. And considering how hot and steamy the water can be, you won't find me doing that. Yeah, really, when they said that the national park looks otherworldly in some places, especially where the water changes into this like orange, grayish color that you see, it does look like it's otherworldly, you know, like you're on an alien planet. And that was very, very interesting to see how a caldera can make water look like that, you know, and also on the surface how it makes the land and the what do you call it, like the lakes around these superheated vents look so different and just very alien. And I have to admit, it's very tempting, like to put your hand in there and just to see what's going to happen. But like they said, they strongly advise you not to do that unless if you want your skin and your muscles to just peel off because of the superheated water. So yeah, that was very interesting. And not only the bison were interesting, but also the, what do they call them? Moose? Are they called moose? You know, the ones with the long antlers, and they look like deer, but they're super giant, you know, kind of deers. And yeah, those things were interesting to me. And the bison look cute, but I think they're kind of dangerous. So I would rather just keep my distance from them, and I'll just enjoy them from afar. Yeah, the national park really does look amazing, especially with the valleys. Really, really, it looks like you're in an animation, you know, like an anime kind of mystical world or some sort of game that you're playing, like Final Fantasy or, I don't know, Albion Online or something. It just looks so different, so green. And then in the distance, you see the mountains with the ice caps. It just looks like you're in a fairy tale land, you know? And so, or like Narnia, for instance, if I can say that. So really, the national park is filled with a lot of adventures, a lot of scenery, very scenic routes. And yeah, I hope those who go there enjoy it. They protect the environment, they treasure the environment for future generations, because it really is a gem. And yeah, maybe one day, who knows, if I write it down in my to-do list, I might want to go there as well. Okay guys, that's it for today. Remember, if you like the video, you can give me a like, you can comment, you can subscribe to my channel. You can also click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos. Okay guys, that's it from Yellowstone National Park. Bye-bye.